Good morning and welcome back for another story today. Today we're going to read a kind of funny story, and it kind of reminds me of right now because a lot of people are having allergies outside from the bad pollen and it being springtime now. So today's story is called The Flea's Sneeze. Let's see what happens in The Flea's Sneeze. On a dark, dark night on an old, old farm in a rickety-crickety, tumble-down barn, everyone slept peacefully. A rat, a cat, a black-eyed bat, a cow, an owl, a feathered fowl, a dog, a hog, an old barn frog. Everyone slept peacefully, but not the flea. No one heard him cough. Not even the mouse he used for a house, or the rat, or the cat, or the black-eyed bat, or the cow, or the owl, or the feathered fowl, or the dog, or the hog, or the old barn frog. They all slept peacefully, but not the flea. No one heard him sniffle, sniffle. Not even the mouse he used for a house, or the rat, or the cat, or the black-eyed bat, or the cow, or the owl, or the feathered fowl, or the dog, or the hog, or the old barn frog. They all slept peacefully, but not the flea. No one heard his garbled plea. Does anybody have a tissue for B? Why would he sound like that? Does anybody have a tissue for B? Why would he sound like that, maybe? He's all stopped up. Not even the mouse he used for a house, or the rat, or the cat, or the black-eyed bat, or the cow, or the owl, or the feathered fowl, or the dog, or the hog, or the old barn frog. They all slept peacefully, but not the flea. Poor flea. Then suddenly, before he could cover his snoot, achoo! Uh-oh, and what do you notice? Is he sleeping peacefully anymore? Not quite. It scared the rat, who cried boo-hoo, and woke the cat, who hissed prue. It baffled the bat, whose eyes turned blue, and confused the cow, who muttered moo, moo. It outraged the owl, who hollered hoo, hoo, and flustered the fowl, who cried cock-a-doodle-doo. It daunted the dog, who barked woo, woo, and sprayed the hog, who screamed yoo, and reminded the frog of his old nephew. But the mouse the flea used for a house kindly gave him a tissue. The flea wiped his nose, and before his eyes had even closed, he began to doze. For all the rest of that dark, dark night on the old, old farm in the rickety-crickety, tumble-down barn, everyone slept peacefully. The flea and the mouse he used for a house, the rat, the cat, the black-eyed bat, the cow, the owl, the feathered fowl, even the dog and the old barn frog. Everyone slept just like a log, except the hog. Can you make a prediction? What's going to happen? No one heard his garbled wheeze. I think I've got a steeze. Now he's all stuffed up. Oh no, I wonder if it's just going to happen over and over. I hope you enjoyed today's story. This story reminds me of another story I read to you guys on here. If you can remember which story was a lot of people sleeping, not animals. Well, some animals actually in the other story. And then they got woken up one by one. If you remember, say it out loud now before I say it. The napping house. This story reminds me a little bit of the napping house because in the napping house, the animals and the people are sleeping until the flea, I believe it was, that bites one of the animals, and then they all get woken up. I hope you enjoyed today's story, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye.